Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time coming here and seeing this face, this is Joanne Marime, your career and confidence coach. I have helped thousands of ambitious early career professionals to land their dream jobs, to make more money, and to lead fulfilling lives. So I'm on a mission to help you. So if you are an ambitious professional and you're looking to get into corporate America, into any corporate kind of role, then I'm your person. And so for today, I wanted to make sure that we tackled a very common question. Now, I run a career accelerator program that I run every single month for ambitious early career professionals, and we tackle a lot of the very big questions and interviewing, which is the core reason that will either land you the job or make sure that you go home empty-handed. And because I don't want you to go home empty-handed, I am here to help you get that tech role, to get that finance role, to get that role of your future, your HR role, whatever role that you're going for. I'm your girl. I have personally been able to do very, very well on my own and way over six figures. I've worked in some of the biggest companies in the world, been on both sides as a manager, as a recruiter, and now I am helping ambitious early career professionals like you to land your dream job. So today, we are going to tackle a very simple question that is in every single interview that I've ever attended, every single interview I have ever given, and every single person who's ever looked for a job will tell you they face this question at one time or the other. What is your greatest weakness? Now, I can hear you shaking in your boots. You have no reason to shake because you took Joanne Marime's course or you are able to watch me on YouTube or LinkedIn or somewhere. So because you came to my channel, no reason to fear. I will help you understand how to tackle this question. Now, for this question, what they are really asking is the recruiter wants to find a reason to knock you out of the race. So this is what not to do. Please don't go in there and just shoot from the hip, like boom, boom. Like be super honest and say, you know what, I'm a raging drunk. I come to the work late. I hate waking up in the morning. I love conflict. I have anger issues and all the other stuff that you want to tell somebody so that you say, okay, don't talk to me in the morning. Don't talk to me at all because I hate talking. I'm the kind of person that has left the last 10 jobs that I was in. I left them within 2 months. So basically what you're saying is you cannot hold down a job. Remember, the recruiter's job is not to be your friend. The recruiter's job is to find a reason not to hire you. Okay, and I know that sounds terrible, but the truth is if I have 1,000 different people that have applied to a job and I need to narrow them down, then I need people to knock themselves out as quickly as possible. So please don't give that recruiter the reason to knock you out of the interview stage, okay? So, of course, be honest. I'm a very honest person. I like to imagine that you're people of integrity, but there's something that you have to remember. Going into an interview is actually a sales pitch. You're selling yourself. And nobody will buy from you if you go in there and say, I cannot do the work. I hate everybody. I hate everything. I never show up to work. That's a sure recipe for never, ever landing any job anywhere ever again. So I know there are people who hate selling. I love selling. I used to hate selling. But until I realized the power of marketing and selling, looking for a job is all a marketing exercise. You have to learn how to make sure people see the best side of you. So how would you go about answering this question? Tell me about your weakness. Now, there have to be trade-offs. You have to think about a scenario. And by the way, you're not thinking on the fly. This is something you should have prepped before you ever step into any interview, because this is a question that will be asked right after, tell me about yourself. Okay? So one of the things that you would want to think about as you're prepping for your interview is what are some of your weaknesses, some trade-offs. A good example in the STAR format, situation, task, action, and result, that you can provide to a hiring manager that will showcase your strengths but also showcase a weakness, because one of the things that I don't want you to do is to say, I don't have a weakness. That is a lie. You know it's a lie. And by the way, the recruiters can see right through that. They've had 1,000 people who say that, and that's the fastest way outside the door, and you will never hear from them again. Also, don't ever give a strength as a weakness, or I am just an overachiever. No, that is, again, they've seen thousands of this. Don't say you're perfect, because we know you're not perfect either. So how would I go about approaching this question? This is a live example. So they would say, hey, Joanne, can you let me know your greatest weakness? I would say, well, that's a great question. In a typical environment, work environment, I find myself to be a person that is extremely detail oriented. I want every single project that I take on, I ensure that I not only present it well, but I present it accurately. Now, as compared to most of my peers, I will not be handing in some of the projects way before time, because I want to make sure that it's done and there's never any mistake. So in some of the jobs that I've had in the past, I've been able to always have 100% accuracy on every single role and job that you provide, even if it will take a little bit of more time. Now, you don't want to leave it there, because you want to showcase how this can never be a problem for them. So because I know that for me to be able to give that accurate work product, it's going to take me a little bit more time. To make sure it's never a problem, I always ensure that I talk to my manager and I explain how much time at the onset of any project, how much time I think it will take me for me to be able to give out the work product accurately. So I will usually approach my boss and say, hey, thank you so much. I want to go ahead and do this, but I also want to let you know that it's going to take me this amount of time, because I need to do this and this and this, and whatever I will give you will be 100% accurate, and you will not have to worry about it again or even double checking it. And because I set the right expectations beforehand, I have realized that it has never been a problem when I hand in a project I take a little bit more time than most of my peers who end up giving in projects, but most of the time they need to rework them because of lack of accuracy. So you can see that I am admitting that I do take some time to do my work. But at the same time, I know a countermeasure or some mitigation steps that I've taken to ensure that it's never a problem wherever I go. All right, so if you found this helpful, I would like for you to please click on like, subscribe, and share this video to as many people as you can. And please remember that you're a rock star. One of the reasons why I'm so passionate about helping ambitious professionals land their dream jobs and make more money is because I have been on the other side of this. And so I understand how nerve-wracking it can be to go into interviews, but I've also been on the side of the hiring manager, and I hire a lot because I work at Microsoft at the moment as a software engineer and a senior program manager. So I understand what it feels like to be on the other side. So these are live tips and tricks that I will be offering you, and I want you guys to go out there and ace it. And if this was helpful, send it to as many people as possible. Please reach out to me if you would like to work with me one-on-one. I do run a monthly career accelerator coaching program where I take on only the students that I think will do well. So if you think that I can be of help and service, go ahead and DM me below, or put a comment below and say you're interested, or reach out to me on joannemariemecoaching@gmail.com or any social media forum where I am Joanne Marime everywhere, and I will be able to link up with you and let you know how we can work together. So I hope this was helpful. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.